Hey, what's up everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and this is a review of our cabin on the Oasis of the Seas. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Glad you are here. If you are into cruise ships, cruise vlogs, cruise tips, anything that starts with the word cruise basically, consider subscribing to the Lido Loca YouTube channel with the notification bell on, and that way you'll know when all of our latest videos come out. Now on with the video. In today's video, we are going to give a review, an overview, how we felt about our cabin on the Oasis of the Seas. We were on the Oasis of the Seas in December of 2018, and we had a good time.
We did.
Jenny, we were in room 11639. That was a balcony that was an inward facing balcony, and what we mean by that is the balcony did not face the sea.
That's right. It was on Central Park.
Central Park. Now, what is Central Park on the Oasis of the Seas?
Central Park is a neighborhood that is in the Oasis of the Seas, and it looks like Central Park.
Like Central Park, New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just playing dumb here, folks. It is beautiful. It is like a traditional botanical atrium in the middle of a cruise ship.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And
birds chirping too.
And our balcony overlooked that. Now, when we went into the room, it was the first time we'd ever had a room that not only had the nice king-size bed, not only had the balcony, but it also had a couch. It was our first time having a couch. Jenny, did the couch change your life?
It did. It was nice to be able to sit down instead of lay down or sit at the desk.
It was great. I tell you what, there was a couple little side tables that you could move around. So the couch was really usable for work or just relaxing or just sitting a drink down, something like that. And then I believe the couch became a bed. We never pulled it out. We didn't have a need for it, but I assume that if you are more than a party of two and you want to book an interior facing balcony, that couch is going to give you the ability to sleep more people.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the cabins do have that.
Now the ship is very new, built in 2009, and I tell you what, the decor was really nice, modern. I like the color stylings there. It had a really kind of cool nautical feel, but it wasn't in your face.
Oh, and great shape and very clean.
It didn't look like the ship was almost 10 years old.
No, not at all.
What did you think? So what do we think about when we think about rooms? There's some big categories. Was it easy to put your makeup on? Could we take a shower fairly easy? How was the storage? What was the power situation? And of course, a new one for us to consider is what it was like to have a balcony. Let's start with some of the easy ones. How was it to put your makeup on in the room?
The lighting was great. The mirrors were big. Nice storage at that desk area.
Did it have included hairdryer?
It did.
And it was there at that desk area, right?
It was, yeah.
What do you think about the storage in the room?
So the storage was very ample for the 7 days that we were on there. The bathroom storage was very nice as well. And the closet was very nice, you know, with the sliders and nice drawer storage at the desk area.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting. This is one of the first cruises we went on that had more storage than we cared to use. There were a couple shelving that were behind closed doors next to the desk area. We didn't use that much at all. We primarily used the closet and the drawers that was in the desk area, and then of course the little shelving in the bath. More than enough storage. The bed was big enough for us to slide our suitcases under clothes. We didn't have to leave them open, so that worked out really well. What else about the room, Jenny? What about this balcony? It was our first balcony experience. What are your takeaways from having a balcony, and what did you think about the fact that it was an interior balcony?
So being an interior balcony, you do have to be a little mindful at night that people can see right into your cabin. So, you know, when you are ready to go lay down, you should make sure that you close your shading. I really enjoyed having the balcony. It felt like another space to be able to go to just hang out, sip a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it was nice. I didn't find myself wanting to go out there so much. The interesting thing was it was open air, so even though it was inward facing, the ship at that spot, there's no covering, so if it rained, it would rain on that balcony. If it was hot, then it was hot on the balcony. A lot of things go on in that Central Park area. They have music every night. They have people milling around. The question was, could you hear when the door closed? Now, it was an airtight door between the balcony and the cabin. It wasn't completely soundproof, so during the day, you could loudly hear the band that was playing up on the Lido, and at night, you could hear the string trio trio that was playing in Central Park below. However, it seemed by 9 or 10 o'clock, all that noise went away. You easily could have went to bed at a reasonable time without any interruption from noise.
Right. And now I happen to enjoy all of that. I felt like even if we were in the room relaxing, yes, you had a little bit of that noise, but you still felt like you were involved in what was going on the ship. I definitely did enjoy being able to listen to the music at night that they played in Central Park area.
Yeah, it didn't stop me from napping, so that was kind of cool. Another feature the room had, of course, was a TV, and the programming on the TV was good. There were a few channels that you could watch. The thing that I liked is that they would replay some of the shows that were happening on the cruise ship. So we didn't actually make it to the Love and Marriage show, but we were getting ready maybe to go to the casino or something like that, able to kind of sit there on the couch and watch the Love and Marriage show. I thought that was super helpful. Of course, it had all the information stuff on the TV telling you know, where you were at and what port you were going to and that kind of thing. And it was right in the middle of football season for people in the US. Even though I don't watch a lot of football, I thought it was cool that they had the football games on the TV there in the cabin.
Right. Another good thing with the TV was you were able to make any reservations that you wanted on the ship for your entertainment, your dining. Also, if you made reservations already, you were able to see your cruise planner on the TV, which was nice.
That's pretty cool. When it comes to power, I apologize. I don't think I did my homework very well. I am very particular about how I charge my things. I have a single USB charger, a 6-port charger, and that's how I choose most things. There was an outlet, an extra outlet there by the desk area, and I just hooked up my charger, and that's how I would charge everything. So I did not even pay attention to whether there was any kind of charging at the nightstand areas of the bed. So I'm unsure if there were charging ports there. I never had any trouble charging batteries and phones and everything like that. The power was easy to get to. It was right there on the desk.
Right.
Let's talk about the bathroom. What did you think about the size of the bathroom?
So, of course, most bathrooms on cruise ships are small to save space, but you know, it was ample enough to get around in per se, because you know, you're just in there to get ready. But sink area was really nice, good storage there. Toilet was ample, and the shower, I love the shower because it was like an enclosure instead of a shower curtain, and it was really a pretty spacious shower, wouldn't you say?
I would agree. I think the shower, like the size of the shower, isn't the largest shower that we've ever had on a cruise ship. But because they put the little sliding glass plastic door around you, it made it feel bigger, right? Like you weren't fighting with a curtain, and it kind of gave you some freedom inside what I like to call a shower pod. So yeah, I would agree. The bath seemed fairly normal for a cruise ship bathroom. Everything worked out for us in there, but it was nice. Again, everything felt really new. The interesting thing about the bathroom, and I'll challenge anybody that's going on at least the Oasis of the Seas, they texture the plastic around the shower to make it look like there's water droplets on it. It took like 2 days to realize that there wasn't water on the plastic, that was just the way the plastic was designed.
Yeah, I remember
when
we walked into the room, I was like, oh, they must have just cleaned it.
Yeah.
Because it looked like it was wet. Another interesting thing in the cabin, and at first I was like, there's no difference, but it really made the room feel a little bigger, was that the door to the cabin opened outward.
That's true.
You know, out into the hallway instead of into the cabin. And for some reason, that just made me feel like it was a little bigger.
It did. I mean, you never had that moment where some of the cabins we've been in, you'd open the door and that would obstruct one of the closets.
Right.
And so you'd have to work your way around that. It wasn't like that. The other thing I really liked about the layout is they put the bed not in front of the closet, but they put it over in front of the door to the balcony, which was really nice. The closet was really easy to get in and out of.
I agree.
And it made it really usable. A couple other things to think about when you're in a cabin is what's the motion like, the motion of the ocean, and also what noise do you hear beyond the noise that you expect to hear. So we were on deck 11. There was cabins above us and cabins below us, and we were almost somewhat in the middle of those cabins. And so for me, the motion was minimal. That ship is huge, and so we were pretty high up, and I couldn't tell you that I felt much swaying of the ship at all. And again, the the noise, other than the ambient noise that would come from the Lido deck during the day or from Central Park during the evening, the noise was minimal. I didn't hear any like galley noise or elevator noise. I mean, none of those things were close to us. You could hear people outside like going back to their room and stuff like that if they were talking loud, but I didn't even feel like I heard a lot of like carts or anything like that.
Yeah, I would agree. I was just going to say with the hallway noise, I very rarely heard anything out there. The ambient noise, like you said, was fine, and I didn't hear anybody next to us or above us or anything like that. Did you?
No, no, it was great. Well, Jenny, any last thoughts on the cabin? Would you stay in that cabin again? How do you feel about it?
I would absolutely stay in that cabin again. I would love to try an ocean view balcony on the Oasis class, but I would definitely stay in the Central Park.
Yeah, it was, I can go on record and say it was the nicest cabin we've ever stayed in. It had cool features like a couch and a balcony. It was laid out well. It looked the best. It was cool. I would definitely recommend, and they're a little less expensive. We got that as a guaranteed room, so they placed it for us. So we saved some money that way. We got really lucky. And there's some nice amenities when you book the inside cabin on the Central Park neighborhood or the Boardwalk neighborhood. You get some free things. I would have no trouble at all recommending that cabin to anybody that wants a little different cabin experience. Yeah. And you're not set on seeing the ocean. It was really nice.
I agree. It was nice to have the fresh air when we wanted. It was nice.
Yeah. Well, if you like this kind of conversation, we would invite you to join us on Facebook at the Lido Loca Cruising Community. It's where the Loca fam lives. We talk about cabins and the news of the day and just get excited for other people going on cruises. So come on over to Facebook. Follow us on all of our social media. Make sure you subscribe for the next video. Again, my name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca. And until the next time,
we'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye.